Hi everyone, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Saturday Morning Makes with Jill Norwood. Also, hashtag Sew in Love February with Anna, and also Spread Kindness 57 with Elise. So I'm glad you're all here, and I'm just going to real quickly go over what I used, and then I'm going to share my cards, okay? So in this thing, I have that Stampin' Up! Berry paper that I just recently picked up with the Stampin' Set. So I used some of that. I used a couple pieces of lace out of this bag. I used this stamp set. And this is one of the stamp set I just recently picked up with the quilt. And this is for the In Love Sew in Love February with Anna. I can't keep them straight, you guys. It's because this has stitching in it. It also has the hearts. So this one, the card that I made with this will be for the hashtag Sew in Love of February. And then I use for dies, I use this one here. And this I got from the In Love Art Shop when I was designing for them. So I used this. This is a Gina Marie cross-stitched rectangle set, and I used that. I made a mini slim card, so I used this Cat Scrappiness scallop stitched. And then I used this Gina Marie die, and it's a frame with an inside scallop. Okay, so those are all the dies that I used. And let's see, I used this cute, adorable stamp that I just got from Anne Marie. Thank you, Anne. I could not wait to color her up, so I had to do it. So I used her. I used this stamp, which I picked up in one of my lots, and it is a Stamp in Motion 1996. And it's a nice little garden pail with some flowers and a hat. It's really cute. So this is what I use for the mini slim card. Okay. I used some of this seam binding from this, what's her name? My Scrap Cabin shop. I think she's on Etsy, if I'm not mistaken. I love her seam binding. She has all these different colors, and it's so crinkled nice. So I did use this yellow on one of my cards. I used some of the Doodlebug red and white twine on one of my cards. This was the strawberry set that went with that paper, and this is the one that I used. Stampin' Up! Stamp, and this is from one of my recent purchases. I used this Marketplace paper pad, which I got from Anne Marie just recently in the Happy Mail, so I used that. Thank you, Anne Marie. This one was in my stash, My Mind's Eye, Follow Your Heart, and I used some of these papers on another card. I love this paper pad. And then I used some papers from, whoops, everything's falling over here. And then I used some papers from this Lemoncraft paper pad, which I also love Lemoncraft paper. It's just so beautiful. And so I used some of this on one of my cards. It's just a beautiful paper pad. And Lemoncraft, you can find this over on scrapbook.com. So that's what I used, all those products. All right, and let's get started. I'll share the card first. This is my mini slimline. So here we are. It's so pretty. I colored with Copics. I put a little bit of glitter on the inside of the flowers and the inside the flower that's on the hat. Here's the seam binding. And then here's the inside. And because it was a mini slimline, I had to make my own envelope. And I made this envelope on the envelope punch board that I have. You just measure the card, and then it has measurements on the board. I'll show you. Some of you may know, may have one of these, and some of you may not know what it is, but it's like this. So it has the measurements of your card, and then right here it'll tell you what size paper you need, and then the next line will show you where you cut and score. So you measure your paper, and then you cut the paper that you'll need, and then this is a cut and score. And it makes your own envelope. So I love that. I've had that for a while. I don't use it that often because usually I use the pre-made cards, but because I was doing the slimline, I needed to make an envelope. So that's that card. And let's see, this one is the card that I made with the little quilt set, and this is for the Sew in Love February hashtag. This paper was so pretty, and this was the paper that was this one here, the Follow Your Heart. Follow Your Heart? Yeah, Follow Your Heart. The paper came out of this paper pad. It was a My Mind's Eye paper pad, okay? And so when I saw this paper, I had to use it, and the backside had a pattern paper, and it had gray in it and brown colors in it. So I used a piece here on top, underneath, and then I colored my quilt with Copics, and I wanted the quilt to match the paper, so I did the hearts in peach color, and then I used that brown earthy tone in there. And then I brought in the gray from, can you see the gray from that backside? I used this, that's where I used that die from In Love Art. And I stamped the little girl that's in that set, in that same set with the quilt. But I wanted to bring in the gray off of that paper pad, that paper right there. You see the gray in this one? I wanted to bring that gray out, so I used the gray up here on this heart and on the country. I love country blocks. I kept the dress on the doll the same color as the quilt. This is a little bow from Hobby Lobby from their paper studio. And then these are enamel dots from my stash. So really cute card. I love the way it came out. And then here's the sentiment that was in that set. And I just put that in the inside. And it says, friends are like quilts, lives. Oh my God, you guys. Friends are like quilts, live piece together, stitch with a smile, color with memories, and bond by love. That's so cute. I love that sentiment. And the inside looks like that. And then, of course, I put my, you know, my signature on the back, a couple flag pieces, leftover scraps on the back. So there's that card. And this one is the strawberry card that I did. So I used that stamp set. I used the cross stitch rectangles for my 2 layers here. Color with Copics. There's another one of those little bows from Hobby Lobby, the paper studio. And then I popped this up because I used some red and white twine. That's where I used the twine. And it lifted the mat up a little bit. So what I did was put some foam behind it and popped it up just a little bit. And then the strawberry paper was behind that one. And then here's the inside. I didn't do a sentiment because I don't know. I'll keep this for maybe a birthday or something like that. And the front, it says made with love. But I love that little strawberry set. It's so cute. And I'll be using that again. And then here's the back. So that's the 3rd card that I did. And then my last card is this one here, and that's using that little stamp from Anne-Marie. And it's a whippersnapper design, whippersnapper design. You guys, I can't even talk today. I can't read, can't talk. So here's the Easter paper that I used from the Lemon Craft with the little eggs. And here's the inside scallop frame with the stitching on it. I used that for that. The pink paper is also from the Lemon Craft, and it had some lace on it as a pattern on the paper. You can see it sticking out here and some underneath the little scalloped underneath the frame. And then the yellow polka dot was also from the paper pad. I think it was the back side of one of either the Easter egg pattern I used here or the pink one. I don't know. It was the back side, and I just brought that yellow in there because it has yellow on the frame from the eggs. And then here's where I took out a piece of that lace out of that bag, and I used that. And I think it came out so cute. I put stickles on the eggs and on her little hat and a little flower. And these little tiny heart enamel dots are from CC Designs. I love these little heart. And I think Gina Marie has them now. on her website. I want to go over and get some more, but I'm not sure if they're the same size. I like the little itty bitty tiny ones. So cute. And I'm not sure CC Design still carries them. I'll have to go look. And then here's the inside. And then there's the back. So those are my cards for this week's Saturday Morning Makes, and hashtag Sew in Love February, and hashtag Spread Kindness 57 with Elise. So I hope you like all the cards that I made this week. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over, watching. Leave a comment, give a thumbs up, and please go on to visit all these other ladies, and please watch, just hashtag, put the hashtags in, and you'll see all the creations that everybody's making for these hashtags. It's just so awesome how the community comes together and we all spread, you know, our kindness and our creativity with each other, and I just absolutely love it. So thank you so much for watching. God bless. Have a beautiful weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.